make friends, but it's funny because it is 11:45 and I had to go pick them up from school because they closed schools 3 hours early. So yay for that, right?
What's in the car?
It's just the car is covered in dirt and dust and stuff from the snow.
Like that?
Because we also aren't on the main road. So anyway, so we're walking back home.
Freezing rain is supposed to come.
Freezing rain is due. Yeah, like there's not doing anything right now, obviously, but freezing rain is due in like an hour or two, and that's ironic because the temperature's actually supposed to go above freezing. Like it's actually like 24 degrees right now, and I'm like, heat wave. All right. I just want to kind of say something too. Like, I barely slept last night. So when the kids left, my mom dropped them off at school. When the kids left, I laid down on the couch and fell asleep. Like I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. It was pretty bad. Hi, cows. And I woke up at like 10:50 and I had a look, and Sophia still goes to aftercare. And there's a note there's a text from aftercare saying schools are closing at 11:30. We're not having aftercare. And of course I'm like, what in the world? Because I have no idea. Nobody called me, no nothing. So I like quickly get on the Facebook page of the Baltimore City School Systems, and yeah, there's a message from them an hour beforehand saying, hey, schools.
Guys!
So of course at this point I'm freaking out because I'm like, generally with a 3-hour dismissal, it means the kids get out at 11:15, and it was already 11. Thankfully though, at 11:05, as I'm like frantically rushing around the house, Kenny was still asleep. She slept really bad last night too. I get a phone call from the school at 11:05 saying, and it was directly from a teacher, saying we're going to be closing at 11:45. Hello though, like I'm sure many of you have probably heard about all the state going on with Baltimore City Public Schools because they've had no heat. Our school had heat. Let me say that. We just got a new heating system over the summer, which is why they opted not to do summer school there. But, okay, so we had heat. But many of you maybe know that I did teach, albeit very briefly, but I did teach. I have a lot of friends who are still teachers. So there's a lot of Facebook messaging between us all. And I can tell you that from what I was reading from comments on the school's Facebook page, and from what I was finding out from my teacher friends, because none of us were at the same schools, the city was estimating it to be about 60 schools that didn't have heat. I keep saying it was probably more like half that was having heating issues, whether it be like no heat or just reduced heat or whatever. So, you know, it's been pretty bad. City schools has been pretty bad lately. Another reason why we are trying to fly the coop here and head out. But yeah, I'm sure many of people have heard about Baltimore City Public Schools and how they lack and how they don't do. I honestly, let me say this. I have said this before, like, I haven't said this before, but like, I've talked to people about it. What I think we need right now is for someone to just cover the cost of the heating problems, which they were fixing the heat they closed schools Thursday for the snow, and then they closed schools Friday because of the majority of the schools that did not have heat. And they worked from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to fix the problems. So it's gonna, like, what I think needs to be done now that they've done this is they need to get someone in to audit the school system itself and see where all the money is going, because they do receive funding, but it's probably not enough. But still, it's like, where is the money going if it's not going to fix the heating issues that are there? Like 60 schools with no heat is absolutely ridiculous. I do know that the school that I did teach at, the boiler was broken. Like, the boiler went up last week and that was it. Wasn't working. But yet it wasn't included in the school, like, it wasn't included in the schools that had no heat, which I find weird. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, that's why I'm like, more than 60 schools had heating issues, because I know what was going on at that school. All right, so Kenny still's got work to do, even though her sisters are home now. Kenny still has a math test to do, and I need to check and grade some paperwork for her. So we're actually vlogging today, people. We're vlogging today.
1,146 over 1. That is a huge amount of stuff. Greg missed 1/5 of the 15 free throws.
Alright, I don't know if you can hear the rain. I know you can't see it, but can you hear it? So this is our... Careful, careful guys, careful! This is our backyard. I don't know if you can see that ice. You see that ice? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. So, yeah. Venus, be careful, baby. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. No, don't go up there. Don't go up there. Come on, little guy. Come on.